Jackson play, you would assume tennis is all he's ever done. This is true to a degree since he started playing tennis at the age of 3, but the native of South Germany had his hand in a variety of activities before he decided that tennis was going to be his ticket to an education and a wealth of worldly experiences.
I was very active. I played everything. I played soccer, table tennis, basketball, swimming, gymnastics, horse riding, you name it. But the only constant throughout my childhood and teenage years was tennis. I always had tennis and one or two other activities, hobbies that I had on the side.
Like any aspiring athlete, eventually Jackson had to decide which path he would choose.
I mean, at one point I had to say, okay, now I gotta commit to one or the other, otherwise I'm gonna be average and probably wouldn't be sitting here where I'm right now. So I think at the age of 14 I had to make the decision, and before that it was a childhood like anyone else's. I guess just because it's an individual sport and I was good at it. I mean, I was talented, therefore I was good. I was winning, everyone loves winning. So I liked that. I also played soccer, but I was better than average, but not as good as in tennis. So I had soccer or tennis, and I went for tennis, and yep, I don't regret it.
It didn't take long for Jackson to immerse himself in tennis full-time with a full slate of junior tournaments and training.
There's a tournament every week, even during the week, so I would go to school Monday through Friday, and then Friday afternoon leave for a tournament within 2-3 hours with my mom, go play, and be back Monday morning in class, and that's how basically every weekend throughout my teenage years was.
After high school, Jackson, like many top international players, tried his hand at the rigors of the professional ranks, but came to realize the challenges and obstacles that face any up-and-comer in an individual sport like tennis.
Once I completed my high school, I was accepted into the German Tennis Federation, which was eye-opening, just because I was able to see top 30 players, Kohlschreiber, Florian Mayer practice, what it takes to get there, how they practice, with what attitude, determination, and then also see players who are ranked top 200, top 300, top 400, and how their life is, because it's not always, okay, I'm going to go pro, I'm going to be a millionaire and have that great lifestyle, and how they struggle financially with their tennis, and I just saw every aspect of being a professional tennis player along the rankings.
Luckily, Jackson received financial backing from his uncle during the year he played professionally. However, Jackson came to realize that the college experience was something invaluable.
But making the decision whether to stay professional or go into college was more about, I wanted my education. I always felt during that year in between high school and college that I'm missing out on something, because education is huge for me. Eventually I want to get my PhD, and I knew that if I don't do it then, that opportunity of playing Division I tennis would be gone forever, so that was the biggest key factor.
Once he made the decision to attend college rather than pursue a professional tennis career, Jackson sifted through dozens of offers until he landed on USD. His recruiting visit was his first visit to the United States.
And then I got about 45 scholarship offers without even meeting the coaches, and they invited me to come on an official visit. So I selected the top 7, and I came out for 2 weeks and went to the colleges, and I think within the first 3 hours of being at USD, I told the coach, yeah, this is beating everything.
After a standout freshman campaign where he posted a 28-6 singles record en route to being the first Torero to be named West Coast Conference Freshman of the Year, Jackson earned All-American honors as a sophomore in 2009, while his run to the Sweet 16 of that year's NCAA stands out as one of the highlights of his career.
Before that tournament, I was like, yeah, go there, we see, but then after making a couple of wins, I actually saw how big of a deal it is, and I appreciated the importance of the tournament.
This season, Jackson has had the opportunity to team with fellow countryman Patrick Pullman, who is from Cologne, Germany, as one of the nation's top doubles pairs. The tandem was ranked as high as 7th at the beginning of the spring season and has compiled a record of 19-4 on the year.
On the court, it's him always 100%, me starting out at 75-80%, and then him just yelling and fighting so hard that eventually I'll get there after 2 games. And I mean, it's been fun because we've been dominating at the number one position in doubles. And off the court, we're great friends. Obviously, we got the same background, so and we know each other from the juniors, so we had a friendship already established, and we hang out a lot, same friends, and just good times.
Aside from his doubles success this season, Jackson recently closed out a perfect 35-0 singles record at home and is rapidly closing in on Jose Luis Noriega's all-time career singles wins record. Jackson has taken over second place on the list and needs 5 more to pass Noriega as USD's winningest singles player.
Obviously, Jose Noriega has a quote up there, and you see him being a 4-time All-American, so you already know whoever he is, he must have been a stud. And then when I saw that I have the chance of getting that lead, the all-time wins, I became even more determined. And that's also another motivation for playing every single time at 100%.
Whether he breaks USD's all-time wins record or not, Jackson has already cemented himself as one of the best to ever wear a Torero uniform. Second-year head coach Brett Macy recognizes Jackson's unique talent, and while it hasn't always been a perfect union between player and coach, Macy has seen Jackson's development this season and his positive impact on his teammates.
It's hard to not say that his forehand is just basically the biggest weapon that he has. I mean, I call it a bazooka. Any type of large, gun. That's basically what his forehand is. I mean, he can hit it from anywhere on the court with power, with spin, with finesse, with a whole lot of stuff. I mean, I would say that is by far and large the biggest weapon he has. Is that forehand. He can just rip it. Not necessarily. He's been very, with me. He said, I'm not going to be the vocal leader. He doesn't like that. His personality isn't like that. But he's kind of come around with some of that stuff as the year's gone on. And I've been actually pretty happy to see him speak up and tell the guys, like, listen, this is what you need to do more of, or this is how we need to act. And he's done a lot better job this year of maintaining his focus on the court and practice and working hard and giving the guys, especially the young guys, a good example of what they need to do to get better.
With the WCC Championships coming up this weekend at Barnes Tennis Center, Jackson is looking to lead the Toreros to their first WCC title since 1990. Beyond that, Jackson knows that the potential for the team and for him as an individual at the NCAA Championships is huge.
Yeah, if I'm healthy and fit, I think I can beat anyone in the country. And even in my freshman year, I said I got the ability to win the NCAA title. And I'm not afraid or scared of anyone that I could face in the nation, just because I played top 10 guys, I've beaten top 7 guys in the country, so anything is possible.